How's it going, everyone? It's me, Vivi, and welcome back to some Crash Bandicoot. Okay, this video will feel like we just time traveled, went back in the past. That probably sounds like the dumbest thing you've ever heard in a video. Close your eyes and imagine yourselves back in early 2016. The good old rumors popping out of left and right. Those days. Yes, I'm talking about those days. Remember all the rumors? Trying to speculate the tiniest bit of info, trying to dissect everything. Remakes, remasters. I technically like to call them remakes, but that's not the point really. Crash Insane Trilogy. Start with a bunch of rumors. We cannot forget about that. Same thing applies for Spyro. Is this it? Is it going to be this way at this point? Us going over rumors. Oh, I believe this game's gonna happen next. Like, is this intentional on their part? I'm talking about the publishers here, either Activision or Sony. Well, more towards Activision, really. So what are we looking at here? PlayStation Asia sent out a survey to those who were planning, are planning to get The Last of Us Part 2. There's some general questions like where did you first hear about this game, you know. If we look at the middle part of this survey, choose all the games you have played. Okay then. Look, on the right side, regarde à droite. Why the heck is Crash Bandicoot Racing on this list? What does that even mean? Okay, yes, if you read the words racing, okay, it's a racing game, but what I mean is we've never heard that name before. Some of you might ask, what the heck is up with that name? Isn't it supposed to be Crash Team Racing, perhaps? I believe they're implying that. And by the way, Crash Bandicoot Racing is Crash Team Racing in Japan. That's what they call it there. Okay, but dude, you just said implying? Crash Bandicoot Racing is Crash Team Racing. What are they implying? What I mean by that word is, they're hinting at Crash Team Racing coming back. Hold up. You guys are gonna tell me, dude, take it with a grain of salt. I understand, but you gotta think about this. This list contains games which are all on the PlayStation 4. But Uncharted 1 is not a PS4. I'm not done. Uncharted got a collection on the PS4. Don't forget. Notice all titles of Uncharted are on this list. So that's pretty much saying they're talking about the collection. God of War. They're not referring to the first game. The game which got released on the PS4. Look, I'm probably getting my hopes up, but really, after everything fans have covered for 2 years, including myself for both Crash and Spyro, everything we've gone over, I'm starting to believe all of this is intentional. Everything we've covered, speculated, theorized, all turned out to be true in the end. We don't have Crash Racing on the PS4. I'm probably getting too excited, okay. Some of you might say, but it's probably a mistake on their part. Really? Really though, would it be a mistake? I take it, it's all part of the business plan. Sony is teasing us, well, Activision to be more technical. Yes, this is only a survey in Asia. That's their plan. They know people like me and others who've covered Crash and Spyro rumors in the past will talk about this. Remember, Insane Trilogy sold immensely. By the way, 8 weeks in a row again, at #1 in the UK for the Nintendo Switch. Crazy, right? Let me say something. If it weren't for everything that happened in the past, Spyro and Crash related, I would have been like, okay dude, just take this with a grain of salt, it could be a mistake. But at this point, I just believe this is all intentional. Like, this is part 1 of an upcoming brand new Crash game. Well, technically, another remake. I believe that Crash Team Racing remake, I like to call it remake, not remaster, is highly possible. Don't forget, a new Crash game was indeed rumored for 2019 by GBI. Also, the same person who wrote for that article said Activision was planning a 5-year plan for Crash. Here's the quote IGN shared in one of their articles. The new game was a huge success at retail with no marketing spent. No marketing spent, keep that in mind. Next year it will be going broader, Switch and PC, and there will be another game in 2019. Crash got ported to Switch and PC. Check. Activision has a 5-year plan for this, and GBI is delighted to be fully on board for all products. Just the sales alone of Insane Trilogy, guys. I'm not even gonna go over the numbers, it is immense. It's convincing enough. We are getting another game. If we don't, I'd be very surprised. It's just a matter of time. Don't forget, Vicarious Visions is fully aware of the huge demand of Crash Team Racing. They know, they listen, they went over feedback. Let's start with this reply from back in August 2016, someone from Vicarious Visions. In this one it says, unfortunately we don't have information on, you know, a Crash Team Racing remake. Okay, it was too early. Another one. An interview which happened with Kara Massey from Vicarious Visions almost a year later by Game Central. Let me bring it back up. Exclusivity. We obviously get asked about a lot. Then about what's next, and are we going to see a new game or a Crash Team Racing? This is the question I guess is part of the community right now. Game Central wrote again, Crash Team Racing is the one I was going to guess at. Massey replied, yeah, that's a popular one. And I assume you're not going to answer any of those questions. I can't, but also these decisions aren't made by me, so we'll have to see how this game does first, talking about Insane Trilogy. But I'd love to work on another Crash game. This has been marvelous. Okay, if you're not convinced enough, well, it's okay. But I want to add something. A question I've had in mind. Since they remade 3 games, will they only be remaking one game, being CTR, due to the high demand, or are they planning to make another trilogy? You know, racing themed. For example, Crash Team Racing plus Crash Tag Team Racing plus Crash Nitro. Fun fact, that game was originally made by Vicarious Visions. Then Tangway, by the way, and LinkedIn, back in January 2018, stated that it was working on an unannounced project. We don't technically know if it's a project with Vicarious Visions again, but some time has passed, it could be possible that he is indeed working on Crash Team Racing, but just doesn't want to say anything yet. He was the director for NST, so it's possible he's still working on another Crash game. So with everything I've mentioned in this video, I believe everything is lining up pretty well, considering everything we've gone through before with Crash and Spyro. And yes, my thoughts on this, if we do get CTR remade, I'm all up for it. But honestly, I would have preferred a brand new Crash game. I was all up for, you know, Crash 4 taking place after Warped. I wouldn't have been bothered by that. But Crash CTR remade, it's more Crash in the end. More Crash games, no problem with that. But really, think about it. Okay, we get a remake. Considering the 5-year planned rumored, we could get another true new Crash game. So guys, ultimately, in the end, keep this in mind. Considering the high amount of sales of Crash Bandicoot, we are going to get another game. If the rumors are true, it's going to happen in 2019, and I have a feeling it could be CTR. So with that being said, guys, leave all of your thoughts and questions in the comments section below. Do you believe it's going to be CTR brought back, or a brand new Crash game? Leave everything, and as usual, I've been Vivi, and thank you so much for watching.